Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, I found an Ischia Black on the ground, had my eye on it and was hoping it would stay on the tree. And after I took all the ants off of it, they couldn't get inside, but there was some damage when it hit the concrete. I was just going to go ahead and eat this. I said, oh, let me grab the camera. So there is a nice ripe Ischia Black. Look how dark that is. And it's really hot today. I think they said the heat index is like, I don't know, 107 or something. It was hot yesterday. Wouldn't think it would be hotter or be able to get hotter, but it is hotter today. And then tomorrow is supposed to be like yesterday, I guess. But it is really hot and humid. I think we have a record month of August here in Massachusetts for the consecutive days of hot temperatures. I think we had one heat wave. I don't know, you have like 3 or 4 consecutive days of certain temperature, but anyways, yeah, I thought I'd grab the camera, and it looks like there's a little bit of mold, but you can see that's really dehydrated there. Oh, that was the best fig so far. Oh, if I could have a plate of those. The small ones have been falling off. I put them there to dehydrate because of that fig mosaic virus. This one here just fell off, was aborted. But yeah, I know probably some people would just, I don't know, throwing that away. But there was nothing wrong with that. Had those sugar ants on it, those really tiny ants. Just blew them off, brushed them off, and I had the fig. Now these here, got 2 more right here. That was the best fig so far. I got another one right here. I mean, this is a different category. I mean, I remember the Armenian fig that I had. I mean, the only problem with that fig was that it had a huge eye, so bugs could just get right into that. But that one there, you would pick fresh. I mean, it wasn't dehydrating fig, and it was like a melon. It was just very, not really intense sweetness. So it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, I guess you could, like, probably an example would be dehydrating. You could probably, are there some things you can't dehydrate? I wouldn't think so. I was thinking dehydrated melon. How sweet that gets, or, you know, becomes like a fruit roll-up. But, yeah, you can see, yeah, this pretty, let's look here at the neck. See the wrinkling there when you turn it? I'm gonna pick this one. It still wants to hang on there. So maybe it's gonna get really hot in here today, but this is a pretty good ripe fig. Not falling on the ground covered with ants ripe, but, and you can see there was some splitting there from that humidity we had. I mean, it's really humid now, and I've been sort of cutting down on the water, but let me put the camera down for a second and cut this open. Well, you know what? I grabbed the tripod. I like the effect of slicing this open on camera, so let's take a look. Yeah, I can see right off the bat it's not as dark, so it's not at that level. I guess maybe if you just build a net, a trampoline, what do they call that? Like a safety net. Just have them drop into the net, and then you know they're done. But there's this, oops, let me back this off here, get the full depth of focus here. Definitely Ischia Black, a good dehydrating fig. Let's give this a try. It's good. It's good, but it still would be more intense. I'll leave the rest on there. So they get to this point here around the eye. Yeah, that was, wow, that Ischia Black. Yeah, that was good. I wish someone could solve this fig mosaic virus or cure it. But let's go take a look at some of the other. Take a look at the Zingarella. There's a fig that I might pick on there, but I had a surprise when I was looking at the Zingarella. Yeah, so I quickly put a net over this because now they're changing color. They'll attract the attention of critters. And I was keeping my eye on this Zingarella, and then I noticed this one too, and then sort of this one. And then all of a sudden my eye sort of catch. I said, wait a minute, there's some other ones turning, and they're getting bigger. So there's two more here. And then I noticed all the way over here, the size of this one. I did not notice that on there. That was a pleasant surprise. That was, because I seem to recall sort of a larger fig on this tree. And although I'm glad it's ripening figs, because I didn't get any figs last year. I don't know what was going on. I did put it in this bigger pot, but when I started it, I can't remember if I started it from a cutting or I bought a plant, and I really produced that first year. But look at that one. Can't wait for that to ripen. Hopefully nothing will get it. But I think, even on the neck, it seems like it's pretty loose there on the neck. I want to take that one and take a look inside. The UC Davis Ischia Black fig here. I had one that was sort of mealy, soft. Oh, there's something. What is that? Let's take a look here. This is, yeah, that's, what did I just say? Ischia Black, Black Madeira, UC Davis. Wasn't impressed, but then, look right there, there's a pretty large fig. And it's kind of grayish looking. It's not looking like the way Black Madeira ripens. I wonder if it's because these are too crowded and not getting sun. I noticed some yellowing going on this. Is this the Col de Dame Blanc? So I think this heat is sort of stressing it. I think that's what this is. But yeah, let's go pick that Zingarella. Yeah, that looks nice from there. Yeah, so in this heat, I haven't been able to do too much. I did fill up this area here with soil. So a little at a time, I think I'll be able to do it. I even thought about, if I'm looking for soil, even where the compost pile is, I can move that compost pile, take all the soil there, dig a pit, and then start putting the compost in, and it'll compost quicker. So there's the Zingarella. Did fall right off. There's no latex here, so let's take a look inside of this. All right, first Zingarella of the year. Really light interior. Let's give it a try. Wow, that's good. And when it's really warm in the sun there, that I think that enhances the sweetness. It's sort of like I guess you would categorize this maybe as a honey fig. It's just more of a melon flavor, sweet melon. It's not like the darker fig molasses flavor you get from an Ischia Black. That's good. So the first Zingarella of the year. This is New England Gardening. Thanks for watching.